Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. My name is Asif Saba, and I would like to welcome you to these talks. Within these talks, we are going to explore the symbolic language of the Quran, and we will start with an interpretation of Surah 2, verse 164, and Surah 33, verse 43. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below and be the first to know about new uploads. The Quran is a book from God, and it explains the experiences we will have on our spiritual meditative journey. It also explains what God will do for you on that journey. The journey we must all one day make has been tried, tested and proven true to those who travel its highway. It is that of Marakba, meditation. Meditation is the practicing of the ability to withdraw from the land in which you dwell. We do this by focusing on creating and holding ourselves within a single expression of unconditional love, because love raises our consciousnesses. To do this, we use our thinking and willpower to hold us steady, and our reasoning power and feelings to guide us. What are the benefits for you? Well, one is definitely a greater feeling of well-being. To have peace of mind, to transform your consciousness, raising it above the irregularities that cloud your true vision, to expand and develop the light of your inner self, to seek the face of God. As you know, the body is the house for your inner spiritual self. It is a sacred house and a place of prayer. There is a belief that those who are meditating are sitting there with their eyes closed, just thinking la-di-da thoughts. However, for the majority of those who are meditating, this idea is not so. Neither is it about making all the thoughts in your head disappear. Now that would be something. Meditation is a way of focusing and listening as you explore your relationship between God and yourself. As you express loving thoughts and hold yourself steady, you will expand in awareness. You know that all life is thought activity, and you are an outer expression of what you think. Meditation allows you to go within this thought expression of yourself and experience it as a reality. You close your eyes and you enter a world of your own creation. Meditation gives you an opportunity to look within and see yourself from a different perspective. You examine yourself like you would examine something under a microscope, and instead of making assumptions about yourself according to the good and bad opinions you get from others, this first-hand experience of your inner reality reveals you for exactly who you are. You get to know yourself according to your darkness, love, trust, truth, and the light that you feel. You see yourself in relation to the kinds of thoughts that you entertain. You get to know which thoughts expand you in awareness and understanding, and which thoughts limit you. As you cycle around your degrees of polarity, each degree will reveal something different about yourself. Now, polarity is where you get light at one end and darkness at the other. And there are many different degrees and states that exist in and between these 2 points. From one moment to the next, you are always in a state of change, in a state of motion and creativity as you cycle around your polarity. At any time, you can create and then focus upon what you have created. And by holding yourself in that creation, you become that which you hold yourself in. As you raise or as you reside within and focus on expressing unconditional love, your consciousness shifts from its immediate surroundings. As you reach out from your centralized position, you enter new lands that allow you to develop and grow. In the land, you see a light and it fills you. Through your feelings, you feel the energy of the light washing over you. The light then becomes a part of you and it shines all around you. And those things hidden become visible. Let's look at a verse from the Quran. Always remember, the association you attach to the words and stories in the holy books can be different from the ones the majority give them, as they only explore the physical reality. Listen carefully to the following verse and the explanation that follows when applied to your inner spiritual, meditative journey. It's Surah 2, verse 164. Behold, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, in the alternation of the night and the day, in the sailing of the ships through the ocean for the profit of mankind, in the rain which God sends down from the skies, and the life which he gives therewith to an earth that is dead, in the beasts of all kinds that he scatters through the earth, in the change of the winds and the clouds which they trail like their slaves between the sky and the earth. Here, indeed, are signs for a people that are wise. As you become familiar with the way words are used in the Quran to describe yourself and your inner journey, you will realize that on some occasions the word earth can symbolically be translated as your conscious mind, your conscious self. In this verse, the sky is heaven, and your mind is the earth. Sitting down to meditate, there is a change in the direction that you face. It is in the alternation between this world and the next that you begin to sail your ship. You are reaching out with your consciousness, traveling within the great spiritual oceans. When you first enter your inner world of thought, you may find that you are encased, confined, and locked within irregular activity. However, God sends down inspiration like rain from the skies, and as this spiritual harvest reaches you, it unlocks your feelings and opens before you the way. As you extract the inspired information sent to you, you use it for the benefit and profit of humanity. In meditation, the irregularities that you find running around in your conscious self are the beasts that scatter themselves throughout your earth. As you meditate to raise your consciousness, moving from one state of awareness to another, each state is the changing winds of varying degrees. The light that you see as you reside within your inner land is the light of the heavens. The light has many colours, and it is from the light, as it washes over you, you become cleansed, balanced, and a great healing is experienced by you. As you make your way towards the light, your worldly desires, these beasts, they trail after you, calling you to remain amongst them. As you express love and strive to hold on to all that is good, you will find that your inner beasts chase after you in a bid to hold you captive. You will find that without the food they get from you, they cannot survive. Think of the saying, you are a slave to your own desires. During meditation, it is for you to separate yourself from them and sail in the direction of heaven. As you hold yourself steady, you will notice you are the one in the middle, holding within yourself the inspiration and the knowledge to free yourself from their activity. You are the one making the decisions about which of the ways you will follow. Do you follow the light, or do you follow your slaves of irregularity? The key is to express love that raises you up as you come up struggling for yourself. Let's look at another verse from the Quran. It's Surah 33, verse 43. He it is who sends blessings on you, as do his angels, that he may bring you out from the depths of darkness into light. And he is full of mercy to the believers. At first, when you start to meditate, a part of what you may hear are but partial truths, because this is what you have been used to hearing and responding to. You have to strive and go beyond these thoughts. Then let yourself settle down. That which is irregular is subdued into a state of surrender as you enter the stillness of your inner self. In this state, you are transformed as the old gives way to the new. In place of irregularity, there will spring up new thoughts, followed by a loving energy that expands and raises your consciousness. In your inner silence, you will hear your inner truths as they speak to you. Let the thoughts from this inner place become the new foundation upon which you stand. You have to be prepared to look at yourself and do so without a fear of loss. It is through an inner surrendering you begin to understand the meaning of the word Islam. By focusing on the inner truth, you become the truth. By focusing on the irregularities, you become them too. The truth that you hear knows more about you than what you know about yourself. You should not turn away when you hear the truth, pretending that you have some kind of hearing defect when it speaks to you, as it does not always tell you what you want to hear. Many live their entire lives according to the partial truths, because they cannot be bothered to bring forward the inner truths and let them be their guide. Not only do they fool themselves, but they also fool others. In the advice that they give to someone, or the advice that they seek for themselves, they will tell others what they think they want to hear, and in return, others will tell them what they want to hear. Now, how is it possible that any change can be made? How can a problem or situation be fully resolved when only using partial truths? It is through the inner light the angels come and speak to you, helping you to evolve in your own development. The angels will reveal to you God's divine plan, whereas irregularities will fool you or give you a small part of an immediate plan, creating an immediate satisfaction which has little vision. Your immediate plan is something that you may have inherited from somebody else. The transformations that will take place in your life as you attune yourself to your inner truth will be in line with God's plan for you. All plans are perfect. What can corrupt a plan is the motive. What holds it up is its truth. A perfect plan will never have the same outcome when you take away the philosophy and feelings of love that hold it up. You can follow and do all the rituals, but without the correct motive which manifests through loving surrender, only little advancements in your progress will be made. You need to ask yourself, is my life's plan in line with what God wants me to become? Or am I just accepting as the truth somebody else's self-created version of life? Maybe what comes from others is but a light-hearted look at the stage on which they stand. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Amen.